to react when people's, especially when something difficult happens, when something doesn't happen according to what we desire. We have a choice to get upset, angry, something like that, or we have a choice to react in a humble way. Or when things are going well also in our life, sometimes it's very hard for us not to take credit for things. So even in those situations, we have a choice always of reacting to things and feelings. So sometimes it's hard for us to feel insignificant and become really aware of our inadequacies. And sometimes it's hard to feel that actually we're inadequate when things are going well and according to our plan and so on. So we'll start with prayers and pray this topic. We might take on humility. I also wanted to read this section. This is actually a little summary of this chapter to give the context of this course.
Total incompetence, Haridas simply prayed to the Lord that he may develop a taste for honoring the remnants of Lord Chaitanya's servants, that this may be his only form of worship, birth after birth, and that Mahaprabhu may keep him as a dog in the house of his devotee. Mahaprabhu, who constantly resides in the heart of Haridas, then awarded Haridas the benediction of pure devotional service, devoid of offenses against Lord Vishnu and the Vaishnavas, and declared, "Anyone who associates with Haridas for even a moment and has full faith in Haridas will certainly attain my lotus feet." So there's hope for all of us. It is taught in all scriptures that by hearing the glories of the devotees, one attains devotional service to Krishna. According to the opinion of some persons, Haridas is an incarnation of Brahma, and according to others, he is an incarnation of Prahlad. His association is desired by even Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, and his touch is desired by even the Ganges. Moreover, simply by the darshan of Haridas, one's bondage of fruitive activities from time immemorial is at once severed. In order to establish the supremacy of the Vaishnavas occasionally manifest the pastime of taking birth in a low-class family. So Sri Rupa is going to lead, and we'll follow along after that. Repeat the second time, and then I will read the translation. Bapa Vishwambhara Prabhu Jagat Ranath Pata Kire Kara Kripa Padivato Mata Baba Vishwambhara Prabhu Jagat Ranath Pata Kire Kara Kripa Padivato Mata. My dear Vishwambhara, O Lord of the universe, please be merciful to the sinful person. I fall at your feet. Nirguna dhamma sarva jati bahishkrita muni ki bahiva Prabhu tomar charita. Nirguna dhamma sarva jati bahishkrita muni ki bahiva Prabhu I have no good qualities. I am a fallen outcast. how can I possibly describe your glories?
देखिले पातका मोरे परशिले स्नान मुनि की बलिबा प्रभु तुम्हारा ख्यान
If one sees me, he becomes sinful. If one touches me, he should take a bath. How then can I glorify your topics?
एक सत्य करियाचा अपना बधाने ये जन तुम्हारा करे शरण स्मरणे
एक सत्य करियाचा अपना बधाने ये जन तुम्हारा करे शरण स्मरणे
कीट तुझ्या आयादी तारी नहीं छारा इहाते अन्यता हले नरेंद्र पारा
You have personally declared that you will never forsake anyone who remembers your lotus feet, even if he is as insignificant as an insect. But you forsake the greatest of kings if they do not remember your lotus feet.
हे बलाना हि मोरा स्मरण विहीना स्मरण करिले मात्रा राखा तुम्ही दीना
If a fallen soul remembers you, you give him shelter, but I am unable to remember you.
सभा मध्य द्रौपदी करीते विवासना अनिला पपिष्टा दुर्योधना दुशासना संकट पादिया कृष्णा तुमासनरीला स्मरण प्रभावे तुम्ही वस्त्र प्रवेशीला
Once the sinful brothers Duryodhana and Dushasana brought Draupadi to disrobe her in the royal assembly. Finding herself in that dangerous condition, she remembered you. By the influence of her remembrance, you entered into her cloth.
स्मरण प्रभावे वस्त्र हरिलानंता तथापि न जानीला से सब दुरंता
As a result of her remembrance, the cloth became unlimited. Yet, those miscreants did not understand why.
कोन काले पार्वती रे डाकी निरगाने वेदिया खाईते कैला तुम्हार स्मराने
Parvati was surrounded by witches, she remembered you as they were about to devour her.
Smarana prabhavitumi abhibhutahana karila sabara shasti vaishnavitariya.
Smarana prabhavitumi abhibhutahana karila sabara shasti vaishnavitariya. By the influence of her remembrance, you appeared to chastise those witches and deliver that great Vaishnavi.
Hina tuma smarana vihina muni papa mure tura charane sharan deha bapa.
Hina tuma smarana vihina muni papa mure tura charane sharan deha bapa. But I am so sinful that I cannot remember you. Therefore, my dear Lord, please give me shelter at your lotus feet.
Vishasarpagni jale pathare bandhiya hevila pralade dushta hiranyadhariya.
Vishasarpagni jale pathare bandhiya hevila pralade dushta hiranyadhariya.
प्रहलाद करीला तोरा चरण स्मरण स्मरण प्रभावे सर्वा दुख विमोचन.
चरण स्मरण स्मरण प्रभावे सर्वा दुख विमोचन.
करुबंदी वेदांत करोते जो नाशा स्मरण प्रभावे तुम्ही अहिल प्रकाशा.
Although the sinful Hiranyakashipu tortured Prahlad by giving him poison, throwing him to the snakes, throwing him into the fire, and throwing him bound to a rock into the water, Prahlad simply remembered your lotus feet and was delivered from all those calamities by the influence of that remembrance. Some lost their teeth and some lost their prowess when you manifested by the influence of his remembrance.
पांडु पुत्र सनरीला दुर्वासर भाई अरण्य प्रत्यक्ष हैला हरिय सदाय.
पांडु पुत्र सनरीला दुर्वासर भाई अरण्य प्रत्यक्ष हैला हरिय सदाय.
चिंता नहीं युधिष्ठिरा हेरा देखामी आमी दिवा मुनि भिक्षा बासी थाका तुमी.
चिंता नाही युधिष्ठिरा हेरा देखामी आमी दिवा मुनि भिक्षा बासी थाका तुमी.
अवशेष एक शाखा अचिला हंडीते संतोष खैला निजा सेवक राखीते.
अवशेष एक शाखा अचिला हंडीते संतोष खैला निजा सेवक राखीते.
स्नान सबरी शिरा उदर महाफूले श्रीमत सबरिषि पलायला डारे.
स्नान सबरी शिरा
पुत्र तोरा स्मरण कारना
स्मरण प्रभावे पांडु पुत्रेण मोक्षाना सब पुत्र तोरा स्मरण कारना. In fear of Durvasa, the sons of Pandu remembered you in the forest, and you appeared before them out of compassion. You then said, "Do not worry, Yudhishthir, for I am here. I will give alms to the sages. You sit and watch." In order to protect your servants, you happily ate the last piece of vegetable from the pot. As a result, the sages' stomachs became filled as they took bath. So they immediately ran away out of fear. The sons of Pandu were thereby delivered by the influence of remembering you. All these wonderful incidents were the result of remembering you.
Akhanda smarana dharma iha sabakar teni chitra nahe bhaktiha sabara udhara.
Akhanda smarana dharma iha sabakara teni chitra nahe iha sabara udhara. The characteristic of these personalities was to constantly remember you. Therefore, it is not at all wonderful that they were delivered.
Ajamila smaranera mahima para sarva dharma hina taha baina hiyara.
Ajamila smaranera mahima para sarva dharma hina taha baina hiyara.
Dutta vai putra snehe dekhi putra mukha sanarila putra name narayana rupa.
Dutta vai putra snehe dekhi putra mukha sanarila putra name narayana rupa.
Sehi sanarane saba kandila pada teni chitra nahe bhakta smarana sampad.
Sanarane sabha kandila pada teni chitra nahe bhakta smarana sampada. The glory of Ajamil's remembrance are unlimited, even though he did not engage in any religious duties. In fear of the Yamadutas, he affectionately looked at the face of his son and remembered the form of Narayan while chanting out the name of his son. By that remembrance, all of his sinful reactions were vanquished. Therefore, remembrance of you is the wealth of your devotees.
Hina duracharana smarana hina muni tatapi ha Prabhu more nachari bituni.
Hina duracharana smarana hina muni tatapi ha Prabhu more nachari bituni. I am fully devoid of the remembrance of your lotus feet. Yet, nevertheless, O Lord, do not forsake me.
Tuma dekhi bare mora kona adhikar eta bai Prabhu kichu na chahivara.
Tuma dekhi bare mora kona adhikar eta bai Prabhu kichu na chahivara. qualification do I have to see you? O Lord, I will ask you for only one thing, not more.
Prabhu bali bala bala sakala tumare adeya kichu nahi kamar.
Prabhu bali bala bala sakala tumare adeya kichu nahi kamar. The Lord said, "Speak, speak. Everything is yours. There is nothing that I will not give you."
Karayuda kari bale Prabhu Haridas Muni alpa bhagya Prabhu karum barasha.
Karayuda kari bale Prabhu Haridas Muni alpa bhagya Prabhu karum barasha. Haridas folded his hands and said, "Although I am less fortunate, I have a great desire."
Tumhare charan bhaje ye sakal das karavashishaina ayamura grasa.
Tumhare charan bhaje ye sakal das karavashishaina ayamura grasa. May the remnants of the servants who worship your lotus feet be my footsteps.
Se bhajane mora ho janma janma se avashesha mora hiya kula dharma.
Se bhajane mora ho janma janma se avashesha mora hiya kula dharma. Let this be my devotional service, birth after birth. Let honoring these remnants be my only occupation and religious duty.
Tumhara smarana hina papa janma mora safala karada sochishta diya tora.
Tumhara smarana hina papa janma mora safala karada sochishta diya tora. My life is sinful because I am devoid of remembrance of you. Please make my life successful by allowing me to eat the remnants of your servants.
Hey mura paradha hina chitlaya mahapada chahoe mohara yogyanaya.
Hey mura paradha hina chitlaya mahapada chahoe mohara yogyanaya. I think this is an offense on my part, for I have no qualification to ask for such an exalted position.
Prabhu na kare mora bapa vishwambhara mita muni mora parada kshama kara.
Prabhu na kare mora bapa vishwambhara mita muni mora parada kshama kara. O my Lord, O Master, O my dear Vishwambara, I am like a dead person. Please forgive my offense.
सच्चिदानंदना बापा कृपा कर मोरे पूरा करिया मोरे रखा भक्त घरे
सच्चिदानंदना बापा कृपा कर मोरे पूरा करिया मोरे रखा भक्त घरे. O Son of Sachi, O dear Lord, please be merciful to me. Kindly keep me in the house of a devotee as a dog.
हरिदास स्तुति वारा सुने ये जाना अवश्य मिलिबे तारे कृष्ण प्रेमाधाना
हरिदास स्तुति वारा सुने ये जाना अवश्य मिलिबे तारे कृष्ण प्रेमाधाना. Anyone who hears the prayers of Haridas and the benediction he received will certainly obtain the treasure of Krishna Prema.
हे वचना मोरा नाहे सर्व शास्त्र खाए भक्ता क्या न सुनिले कृष्ण ते भक्ति हाया.
हे वचना मोरा नाहे सर्व शास्त्र खाए भक्ता क्या न सुनिले कृष्ण ते भक्ति हाया. This is not my statement. This is the verdict of all the scriptures. Simply by hearing topics about the devotees, one develops devotion for Krishna.
महाभक्त हरिदासा ठाकुर जय जया हरिदास सानरने सर्व पाप क्षया.
महाभक्त हरिदासा ठाकुर जय जया हरिदास सानरने सर्व पाप क्षया. All glories to the great devotee Haridas Thakur. By remembering Haridas, all one's sinful reactions are vanquished.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
very much.
Yeah, play Madanga. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Can we start? Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So, I don't have as sweet a voice as the ones you just heard, but anyway, I ask you to bear with me. This is a wonderful song that we're going to sing by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And I wanted to sing this because Maharaj has been, yesterday he spoke about this verse, Ayinanda Tanajakin Karam, Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavam Buddho, Kripaya Tava Pada Pankaja, Stita Duli Sadvisham Vichintaya. I think probably most of you know this verse from Shikshastika. It's Mahaprabhu's verse. And it, Maharaj gave different translations or different meanings of that verse, which are all very beautiful. Of course, the translation we usually hear is, O son of Maharaj Nanda Krishna, I am your eternal servitor, Kinkaram. But somehow or other I have fallen into this ocean of death. So please pick me up from this ocean of death and place me as one of the atoms at your lotus feet. So there's these other translations pointed out some very beautiful things about this verse that we can use in our personal devotional service or take heed of, especially in our chanting, because this event is focused around improving our chanting, which is our principal relationship with Krishna, principally how we propel ourselves or be propelled by Krishna in our spiritual journey. So the idea is that we have a relationship with Krishna. In material life, people forget this relationship. Sometimes even people argue there is no God, and so on and so forth. But the devotee, by devotional service, by chanting, we develop this conviction from within, by Krishna's grace, that I have this relationship with you, Krishna. I've forgotten you now, but I do have a relationship with you. And with this conviction, we chant that I have this relationship, and I'm actually your servant. That's my real identity. But somehow or other, I've forgotten this. I've made a huge mistake. And I've broken my relationship with you. Although you didn't break that relationship with me, I've broken it with you. So this feeling comes in a devotee. There's a nice pastime in Bhagavatam that describes what is it? It's a story how Narada Muni tells who was the one king who became the woman in the next life, Prachinabhari. Perhaps you know this story. He became a woman in next life, and then on the death of her husband in that life, she was lamenting. And at that time, in the stage of lamentation, the Lord came to her in the form of a brahmana, and he said, don't you remember me? Don't you remember that you had a friend? Don't you remember that you had a friend? Somehow or other you turned your back on me and you came here. So this is the realization that we get in devotional service, that we have this friend, Krishna, who's still our friend, in spite of everything. But we've turned our back on him. So it's a simple prayer, but it's a profound understanding. and then praying that please reinstate me in your, as a particle of dust, stita duli, sadvisham vichintayas, sometimes translated as atom, or just let me be a particle of dust at your lotus feet. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, in this song, he expounds on this, and the first part, I'll just paraphrase, pretty interesting slides we have here. Anyway, he propounds on this idea, you can read it, but the idea is that how I've come to this material world, and it hasn't been a good idea. It wasn't a good idea to come here. So many difficulties I'm trying to enjoy, but that enjoyment just burns my heart more and more, like this. And there's a very important line where he says, Tori bari na deki upai. And there's no means for me to get out. People are confused in the material world, and they're bewildered about so many things, but rarely do they think, how would I get out of this place? How would I actually get out? Is that possible for me? So when that thought comes, we naturally see there's no possibility of my delivering myself from this world. Can we see the next slide? So he continues, wow, quite a slide. So he continues with Asha Pasha. This is a really beautiful, the Asha, it's our desires, but that desire is actually binding me like a noose around the neck. Usually people think of fulfilling their desires one after, I need to get this, I need to get that. They don't see that they are bound. The cause of their suffering is the desire, and that they're bound by that desire. Rather they think, well, if I fulfill it, then I'll be happy. This is what's going on. If I fulfill this desire, I'll be happy. They never think, the fact that I have this desire is causing me suffering, and I'm bound up by it, not only in this life, but life after life. So there's just this realization here, Asha Pasha Shata Shata. This realization comes by sincerely chanting. So again, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is unpacking this beautiful verse of Mahaprabhu in this song. And he says that this kama, krodha, adichoy, they're just like thieves and rogues, lust, anger, greed, madness, and they're causing me great fear. And while undergoing this, trying to fulfill desires and feeling afraid and struggling for existence, and this is going on just year after year after year, being in anxiety, trying to fulfill unlimited desires. In this way, life goes on year after year after year, and gradually, avashana hoilo ashit bela. Gradually it just comes to an end without even knowing what happened. Can I have the next slide? Janma karma chagaduri. So jnana karma, excuse me. So sometimes we engage in mental speculation, and sometimes in fruitive activities, mental speculation to try to get out, or fruitive activities to try to enjoy. But we're simply cheated by these two things. We don't get happiness that we look for, and finally it actually throws us into an ocean of misery, sindhu jale. So this is very beautiful. So this is the realization that comes to a devotee, just like Maharaj was speaking very nicely this morning, how I think it was Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur was saying how when the deep conviction comes within the heart that there's no situation in this world that can make me happy. Then our devotional service really begins. So, with this realization, Eheno samaye bandhu, to me Krishna kripa sindhu. Such a beautiful line. Eheno samaye bandhu, you're my only friend, Krishna, to me Krishna. And you are not just an ordinary friend, you are an ocean of mercy, kripa sindhu, an ocean of mercy. Kripa kori tolo more bale. So by your strength of your mercy, please pick me up. Again, this is the realization, the humility of the devotee that only Krishna can pick me up, can save me. I cannot save myself. Next slide. Patita Kinkoridori. So this Patita Kinkori comes directly from the Shikshastakam verse. Means Kinkori is, I'm your servant, but I'm fallen from that. I've left that situation. I'm your fallen servant. Pada Padmaduli Gori. But please fix me as a particle of dust at your lotus feet. Please pick me up. Kindly give me shelter. Amitava Nityadas. I am your eternal servant, Nityadas. Buliya, but I've forgotten you. And forgetting you, Maya Pash. Maya has grabbed me. This is really the thing. It's like we heard this beautiful prayer of Haridas Thakur, and he's simply eulogizing again and again, remembering the Lord. If we can just remember the Lord, then everything happens by that remembrance. And as soon as we forget the Lord, Maya Rapash, Maya is there. No, you don't need Krishna. And we become bound up. So the simple thing, I'm your servant. Please let me remember you. Forgetting you, I become bound. Hare Krishna. So these are nice meditations. Tomorrow we'll be chanting. We've got so many nice things to meditate on while we're chanting too, which are, I guess you can say, they're the mood, the feelings of the devotees, which we can use to inform our chanting. So let's sing this. Anadikarma pale bodhi bhavana vajale. Anadikarma pale bodhi bhavana vajale. Anadikarma pale bodhi bhavana vajale. Bodhi bhavana vajale. Thodi bare nade kiyo bhai, bare nade ki. Thodi bare nade kiyo bhai, thodi bare nade kiyo. Anadi karma phale bodhi bhavana bhajale. anadi karma phale bodhi bhavana bhajale thori bare na dekhiyo bhai thori bare na dekhiyo bhai e vishaya halale divanisiya jale manakabu sukha nahi bhai e vishaya Vishaya halale divanisi hiya jale manakabu sukha nahi hale anadi karma phale bodhi bhavana bhajale bodhi bhavana Asha pasha shata shata klesha deha abhirata pavitiru nira tahe khela Asha pasha shata shata Vesadeya virata Pavitru nira tahi khela Kama krodani choy Bhata pare deya boy Avasana holo ashibela Kama krodha adicho bhata pare boy avasana holo ashivela avasana anadi karma bhale bodhi bhavana bhajale Gana karma tyaga dui Mora patari aloy Avasheshe pelo sindhu chale Gana karma Chale Gana karma chagadvi More patari aloy Avasheshe pelo sindhu jale Sindhu jale eno samaye bandhu tumi Krishna kripa sindhu kripa kore tolo more bhave Pasendo kripa kore tolo more bhale ena samaye bandhu tumi Krishna kripa sindhu kripa kore tolo more bhale Kripa sindhu Heno samaye bandhu tumi Krishna kripa sindhu kripa kore tolo more bhale kripa kore moro kripa kore tolo more bhale kripa kore tolo more bhale anadi karma phale bodhi bhavana bhajale Pachita kinkore dori Pada padma duli kori Deho bhakti vinode aswai Patita kinkore dori Parapan maduli kori Deho bhakti vinode asoy hatitak kingo. Vinode asoy amitava Nityadas Bhuliya Mayarabas Badaoye Ache Doyam Hoy Badaoye Ache Doyam Hoy Hamitava Nityadas Bhuliya Mayarapas Badaoye Ache Doyam Hoy Yamayarapas Doyam Hoy Hamitava Nityadas Bhuliya Mayarapas Badaoye Ache Doyam Hoy Mayarapas Badaoye Ache Doyam Badaoye Ache Doyam Hoy Doyam Hoy Anadi Karma Phale Bodhi Bhavana Bhajale Bodhi Bhavana Bhajale Anadi Karma Phale Bodhi Bhavana Bhajale Bhavana Tori bare na dekhi ho bhai Tori bare Tori bare na dekhi ho bhai Anadi karma bhale Bodhi bhavana bhajale Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare 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 Rama Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This song that we just sang was also sung by Srila Prabhupada. This is his melody, sort of. I mean, I did the best I could. So that's also a kind of another way that when we sing these songs, there's the meaning of the song, but there's also the association of Mahaprabhu, it's his verse. And then another level is we're associating with Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and we're also associating with Srila Prabhupada, and their pure mood in approaching the Lord. So, this is another song that Srila Prabhupada sang and gave us. It's called Parama Karuna, Pahu Dvijana, Nitai Gaura Chandra. This is by Lochan Das Thakur. We're focusing on our position as the servant of the Lord and our need for His mercy. So this song also tells us of the mercy of the Lord, especially in His form of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. And he says here, Parama Karuna, Bahudvijana, these two lords, these two personalities, Nitai Gaura Chandra, they're supremely merciful. Parama Karuna. No one's more merciful than them. We're all here as a result of their mercy. And of course their mercy is received through their devotees. The wonderful thing about devotional service is that we can also carry their mercy to others, thereby receive their mercy. So, Sava Avatar, of all of the avatars, so many avatars, like waves of the ocean, these two are Sara Shiramani. They're the crown jewel, the topmost, the essence of all incarnations, the crown jewel, Shiromani. And the process they give is Kevala Anandakanda. It's simply joyful. Actually, it's a fact that even as neophyte devotees, we're struggling in so many different ways with our mind and senses. But by their mercy, we get so much pleasure in devotional service. And sometimes we take it for granted. Of course, we know that the pleasure that we experience in devotional service, the happiness that we get from serving Krishna, is a drop in the ocean compared to what the pure devotees, the pure souls feel. But still, every person who comes to devotional service and takes shelter of Lord Chaitanya, they get so much mercy in the form of transcendental happiness. Even as neophyte devotees, we can experience a happiness, a peacefulness that we didn't get anywhere in the material world, and that you can't get from anything material. It's real. It's tangible. It's a spiritual pleasure. Even we're not deserving, certainly not deserving of that pleasure. But we must know that this is the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. In previous ages, people would perform austerities for many, many hundreds or thousands of years. And at the end of all those austerities, they would achieve this kind of happiness. So we must understand that Krishna is really helping us. We shouldn't think that we're not getting anything, or that Krishna is not helping us. I think it was Jayapataka Maharaj used to say that in this age, the Lord gives the dessert first. Although we're certainly not mature in our practice, but still we experience pleasure in kirtan, we experience transcendental happiness. So this is the mercy of the Lord, not available in other ages. So we should be aware of this fact and appreciate our good fortune and the Lord's special kindness on us. I mean, how many of us would be in devotional service if we didn't get one drop of pleasure for the next 50 years? Go on performing devotional service. You won't get any joy in the kirtan. Nothing will happen. You'll just have to perform austerities. How many of us could stay around? So we should understand our good fortune and the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Next verse. Bhaja Bhaja Bhai. So understanding this, my dear brothers and sisters, Bhai, my dear brothers and sisters, just worship Chaitanya Nitai, Sudhida Vishwasa Kori, with firm conviction and faith. Vishaya Chadiya Sera Semajiya. Just for a moment, at least, give up the desires for sense gratification. Just forget about that. They're all waiting there for you. But just for a moment, forget about those things and absorb yourself in this nectar of Mukhe Bolo Hari Hari. There is nectar in chanting the holy name of the Lord. So he advises us in this way. Just give up that thought. We were hearing this. Give up all materially motivated desires, right? And engage yourself in devotional service. Here the same thing is prescribed. Just realize the futility of those things, at least intellectually give that up. Tivrena Bhakti Yogena, we heard, with great force, perform devotional service. So here it said, just absorb yourself in that mellow of chanting Hare Krishna. Mukhe Bolo Hari Hari. Dekho Re Bhai Tribhuvanin Hai Emana Dvayaladata. Oh, my dear brothers and sisters, just try to examine this. Within the world, there's no one more merciful than Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. Pashu Paki Jari Pahashana Vijari. They make the animals and the birds cry in ecstasy, and the stones melt. These are their good qualities. So we know that the Lord, when He was present, in the pastimes of Jarikanda, He made even the animals dance in ecstasy. Srila Prabhupada, commenting on this verse, says that we're not so powerful as Lord Chaitanya to make animals chant and dance, but at least we can encourage human beings to adopt this mantra chanting. And their hearts will melt. That's okay. Go ahead. Our hearts will melt. Samsare Majya. So Balochantas Thakur, taking our part, says that, but alas, I am entrapped in sense gratification. So again, this is and I'm being punished by remaining in this material world. So this is the feeling of the devotee that please give me your mercy. I have no way to save myself, but please pick me up. Parama Karuna Padujana Nitai Gaura Chandra Parama Karuna Padujana Nitai Parama Karuna Padujana Nitai Gaura Chanda Parama Karuna Badhujan Nitai Gaura Chanda Sabhavatar Sarashiramani Kevalananda Kanda Samavatar Sarashiramani Kevalananda Kanda Kevalananda Kanda Bhajo Bhajo Bhai Chaitanya Nitai Sujida Vishwasa Kori Bhajo Bhajo Bhai Chaitanya Nitai Sujida Vishwasa Kori Vishaya Chariya Sera Se Majiya Mukhe Bolo Hari Hari Saya Chariya Sera Se Majiya Mukhe Bolo Hari Hari Sera Se Majiya Visaya Chariya Sera Se Majiya Mukhe Bolo Hari Hari Bhajo bhajo bhai Chaitanya Nitai Sudhida Vishvasa Kori Bhajo bhajo bhai Chaitanya Nitai Sudhida Vishvasa Kori Bhajo bhajo bhai Sudhida Vishvasa Kori Vishaya Charya Sera Semajiya Mukhe Bholo Hari Hari Vishaya Charya Sera Semajiya Mukhe Bholo Hari Hari Sera Semajiya Mukhe Bholo Hari Hari Dekho re bhai Tribhuvane bhai Emona Joyala Data Dekho Emona Data Dekho re bhai Tribhuvane bhai Emona Joyala Data Pasu baki jare, pasan vijare, suni jaguna gada. Suni jaguna gada. Pasu baki jare, pasan vijare, suni jaguna gada. Samsare majiya rohili pariya se pare nahi lo asha Samsare majiya rohili pariya Se pare no hilo asha Apana karma bhunjay samana kohelo chandas Kohelo chanada Apana karma bhunjay samana kohelo chanadas Parama karuna bhaudhui jana Nitai Gora Chanda Parama Karuna Nitai Chanda Parama Karuna Bhaudhui Jana Nitai Gora Chanda Sabhavata Sarashiramani Kevalananda Kanda Sarashiramani Kevalananda Kanda Savavata Sarashiramani Kevalananda Kanda Parama Karuna Baudhi Jana Nitai Gaura Chanda Baudhi Jana Nitai Gaura Chanda Nitai Gaura Chanda Nitai Gaura Chanda. Here you go. What should we do? Okay. We're gonna do a couple more songs. Is everybody okay? Thank you. So we're going to do a song that also Srila Prabhupada said was his favorite bhajan. It's called Hari Hari Vipale. Actually, there's a nice story Jamuna Devi tells. Everybody knows who Jamuna is? The original Jamuna, Srila Prabhupada's dear disciple. She was with him, I think this was in England. And he was singing, he began singing bhajan. He would just do that in the mornings. He would pull out the harmonium and begin singing. So the devotees, he was upstairs, so the devotees all that were there, his servants, they all came and they sat just outside the door and listened to him sing his song. And afterwards, he rang the bell to call for her, and she came right in. And he said, "Well, how did you get here so quickly?" And she said, "Well, actually, we were right outside the door listening to you sing." He said, "These songs are so nice." And he said, "Yes, these songs are so powerful. Songs of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Narottama Das Thakur. They act just like lightning on the heart." And he clapped his hands. He said, "They act just like lightning on the heart." Have you ever seen lightning? And he said, even if you don't understand the language, pretty amazing. If these songs of theirs are so powerful. And he asked, he said, "So what's your favorite song?" I forget what her response was. Sikshastikam, was it? Yeah, Sikshastikam. And she said, "What's yours?" And Srila Prabhupada said, "Hari Hari Vipale." So he sang this many times. We have recordings of him. So this is by Narottama Das Thakur. "O Lord Hari, I have spent my life uselessly. Hari Hari Vipale Janama, this birth, I have Vipale, uselessly I've spent this birth. Manusya Janma, I have a human birth, but Radha Krishna Nabajiya, I didn't worship Radha and Krishna. Janiya Shunya Vishakainu, so knowingly I have drunk poison. Golokera Premadana, Harinam Sankirtan. It's such a beautiful line. This Harinam Sankirtan that we're engaged in, same thing, chanting of Hare Krishna, it has come from Golokera. And this Sankirtan delivers Krishna Prema. We can get Krishna Prema through this Harinam Sankirtan. Perhaps even at our present stage of chanting, we can't appreciate this, but it's a fact that through Sankirtan, Krishna Prema will come. The Vishnu Dutas, when speaking to Gop Kumar, they actually said that this Harinam Sankirtan by great realized soul is considered non-different from Krishna Prema. Actually said this. It's considered non-different because wherever there is Harinam Sankirtan, Krishna Prema will come very soon. This is a statement in Brihat Bhagavatamrita. So, Golokara Premadana, coming from Goloka, the divine treasure of pure love is coming through the chanting of the holy names. But alas, Ratina Janmila Kenetai, but I did not gain traction for this chanting. Samsara Vishanale Dimanishiya Jwale, but my heart burns in the fire of samsara, this forest fire of repeated birth and death. My heart, Dibanishi, day and night my heart burns. Drudaite nat koinu upai. And I don't, again, like the other song, how will I get relief? How will I get relief from this? I don't see any way. Bhajanjanandanaye, but there is a way. Lord Krishna, Nandanaye, that wonderful Lord Krishna, that same Lord Krishna who's the son of Nanda Maharaj, Sachi Sutta, he has come as the son of Sachi Devi. And Balaram, he's come as Nitai. So these coming in this form, they're chanting and dancing. Dina hina jata chilo, hariname udarilo, tara shakshi jagai madai. I can't say this line without remembering what Srila Prabhupada, he was, one time he was commenting and he said, actually, all broken men have come. How many doctors, how many people do we have? This is our movement. That we have to take our workers from this segment. But the proof is that they become delivered by this Harinam Sankirtan. And Tara Shakshi, the evidence of this is Jagai Madai, the most sinful people. They were delivered by this chanting. Haha Prabhu Nanda Sutta. So finally this is our only recourse. We're simply calling out to the Lord. Haha Prabhu Nanda Sutta. Oh my dear Lord, son of Nanda, Vrishabhanu Sutta Yuta, accompanied by the daughter of Vrishabhanu. Koruna Koro E Bharo, please be merciful to me now. Naratam Das Koi Natadiyo Rangapai. Please do not push me away from your lotus feet. This theme is always there. Toma vine kehache amar, because who is my Lord except for you? Who is my beloved? Hari Hari Vipale Janama Goyano, Hari Hari Vipale Janama Goyano, Hari Hari Vipale Janama Goyano. Manusha Janama Paya Radha Krishna Nabhajila Manusha Janama Paya Radha Krishna Nabajila Janiya Shuniya Visha Kainu Niyatsuniya Vishakai Janiya Shuniya Visakainu Golokera Premadhanari Nama Sankirtana Golokera Premadhanari Nama Sankirtana Ratina Jamilo Kene Ratina Jamilo Kene Ratina Jamilo Kene Thai Samsara Vishanale Divanishi Hihajale Nale Divanishi Hihajale Samsara Vishanale Divanishi Hiya Jale Jale Juraite Nakoru Judaite Nakonu Bhai Bhajans Nandana De Sachi Sutta Holo Sendhananda Bhajans Nandana De Sachi Sutta Holo Sendhananda Balaram Holo Nithai Balaram Holo Nithai Dinahina Jata Chila Riname Hudarilo ilo dinahina jata chila hariname hudanilho. Tara sakshi jaga hai madha jaga hai madha Tara sakshi jaga hai madha Prabhu Nanda Sutta Vishravana Sutta Juta Prabhu Nanda Sutta Vishravana Sutta Juta Corona Bara Corona gaye baro Narata madhas ko nathalila ranga pae Narata madhas ko nathalila ranga pae Toma vine ke ache ama Toma vine ke ache ama Bharatam dasa ko natalila ranga pae Narata madhasa koi natariya ranga pae Toma vina ke ache ama Toma vina ke ache ama Hari Hari Vipale Janama Goinu Vipale Janama Goyanu. So I wanted to do one more. This is called Gai Gora Chand Jiva Tare Hare Krishna Hare Hare. It's a really nice song. Very joyful. The other side of chanting. Bhaktivinoda Thakur sings Gai Gora Chand. In other words, Lord Chaitanya sings. And why does he sing? Jive Tare, for the deliverance of the conditioned souls. It's not the only reason he sings, but one reason. He sings for our deliverance. And what does he sing? Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Next. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. Next verse. Ek bar bhol rasana chaishvare. Just fill yourself with divine love by chanting loudly, just once, ek bar bhol, just one time, filling yourself with these divine names of Krishna. Bolo Nander Nandan, sing the name of Nanda. Son of Nanda Nandana Krishna. Yashoda Jivan, the life of Mother Yashoda. What's that? Sri Radha Raman. Prema Bhare, just fill yourself with love, chanting these names. Bolo Shri Madhusudana, these are all names of Krishna, so please chant Madhusudan, Gopi Puranadana, Murali Vadan, and Nritya Kare. The first is fill yourself, and then dancing, he says. So if anyone feels like dancing while chanting these names, you have Bhaktivinoda Thakur's permission. So dancing, sing these names. Nritya Kare. Agani Sudan, Putana Ghatana, Brahma Vimohan. Other names of Krishna. Raising your arms in the air. You can sing these names. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So, okay, so let's sing this. Okay. See if I remember it. I haven't sung this one for a while. Gai Gaurachan Jivetare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Gai Gaurachan Jivetare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Gai Gaurachan Jivetare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Gai Gaurachan Jivatare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Eka Bolasana Uchasvare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Eka Bolasana Uchasvare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Bolananda Nandan Yashoda Jivan Shri Radharaman Premabhare Bolananda Nandan Yashoda Jivan Ola Simari Sudan Gopi Pranadan Muralivadan Nitakore Madhusudan Gopi Pranadan Muralivadan Nitakore Bolagani Sudan Bhutana Ghatan Brahma Vimohan Udvakore Bolo Aganisudan Bhutana Ghatan Muralivadan Nityakar Udvakare Aganisudan Brahma Vimohan Udvakare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Gai Gorak Sanjivatare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Sanjivatare Gai Gorak Sanjivatare Hare Krishna Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram Hare Jai Nitai Gauranga 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 Nitai Nitai Gauranga Jaya Sachinandana 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 Gaurare Jaya Gaurare Jaya Gaurare Jaya Gaurare Jaya Gaurare Jai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaur Hari Bol Jai Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande Shri Gaur Nitai Ki Jai Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Jai Gaur Premanande